Hello, Divine Feminine, and welcome to your power message for Sunday, Super Sunday. Now, we've got some power coming in. We've got full moon coming up. There's a lot going on. Right now outside, they're actually bringing in, a big van's pulled up and they're bringing in resources. They're bringing in building materials and things that, next door needs to build the house and create the foundation of it and make it beautiful and magical. And we're being reminded that that's what's happening within our connection right now. We're being given things that we need, resources, experiences, lessons, energy, so that we replenish, rebuild, and restart. And we rejuvenate and get ready and prepare for what's to come. So you're going to be in an energy of receiving today. So allow yourself to receive. We're being reminded that with God, all things are possible. And also that God would not give us anything that we can't handle. Sometimes we struggle. We feel depleted, drained, tired. We don't know how to go on or what to do. We get confused, but we always go on. Why? Because we're given that power. It comes to us from above. We surrender. We get on our knees and pray and say, help me. How can I do this? What do I do? And the angels come in. Archangel Michael picks you up and builds you up and gives you what you need. So the big message I've got coming through to share with you today is, whatever you are going through in your life, whether it's your own ego causing problems, or your own doubt or fear about the love, or you're feeling vulnerable, or you're dealing with a third-party situation, or you're dealing with some kind of addiction they're going through, or anything else, maybe you're going through something in your own life, you can handle it. Why? Because you're supported, and you're protected, and you are loved, and God would not give you anything that you can't handle. And a lot of the times we struggle because we go into our own divine masculine energy, and we don't understand it. So we deal with it without the understanding of it, so we struggle. This happened to me the other night. My divine masculine George, he's actually away for 5 nights, okay, because he's doing things with friends, family. And, I spoke about that in an angel reading for family members. So if you are a member, you can go and watch that little video that I posted on Saturday. But, even my own ego in union came up a little bit the night before he went and started bringing up the crazy in me. And I had to relax and calm myself down and give myself a bit of a talking to. So we all go through it, and we have to learn to be at peace and to trust and have faith and know that everything is happening for lessons and growth to give us what we need to build the future. Even in my union, sometimes we need to have a little bit of time for ourselves to create something better. And we have to do that. Even in union, you're not going to be together 24/7. You're going to have jobs, you're going to have families, you're going to have things to do. So you learn how to evolve and grow and shift and change. And that's what this sharing. So if you're dealing with anything right now where your ego is coming in, give yourself a talking to and say, everything is working out beautifully. Don't take anything personally. You're doing everything right. The only thing you need to release is fear and doubt and struggle. And if you are worrying about a third-party karmic situation, let that fear go, because it's been very, very clear since Thursday really, because I posted Saturday's reading by accident on Thursday, and there's no accidents. Everything happens for a reason. And that was all about karmic endings. The masculine saying, I am walking away. I am being with you. That's over with them. It's over with them, and it's starting with you properly. And one of our soul sisters commented, and when I'm connecting with the energy today of the collective, it does feel all over the place, because we've got this full moon coming in, and I'm connecting with that energy because, the full moon is bringing in a release, yes, but it's bringing in fertile energy for newness and new beginnings and rising from the ashes and beginning again. And one of our soul sisters said, someone said that third party, and this could be anything that seems to be in the way of the connection. Remember, it's not always a person. So, if your masculine's brother, for example, is causing problems, that's a third party. If the job is causing problems or an addiction, That's the third party. So think right now about what seems to be a challenge or an obstacle or what seems to be in the way. And we're going to put this in here. It says, the third party or the situation is like a fruit on a tree. It ripens and falls off. So don't worry about it. It will serve its purpose of teaching us lessons and then automatically fall. There is no need for us to think about it. Forgive me, fear. You may go into fear when you're thinking about it. Remember, it's going to run its course and then it will fall away. The love is so powerful, it transcends death and life. Why chase what's within us? Isn't that beautiful? Why chase what's within us? And if you are struggling with anything right now, use some red jasper. Okay, I was talking about how, I've changed my crystal to red jasper, and it really did make me feel like there was a rocket up my butt because it gave me energy, it replenished me. And this is the warrior stone. And it's really powerful because our soul sister Annabella said, red jasper is the birthstone for Aries. I'm in Aries with a Pisces DM. You're anticipating March, April energies already with what you were feeling with the crystal on. And I love that because, I'm not an Aries, so I didn't know what the birthstone was, but we're all approaching Aries energy. We don't need to be an Aries to feel the power of it. And we know things are shifting. So this is, another reason why we're needing to feel all this power. So if you want motivation today, if you want to feel replenished and rejuvenated, if you want to feel restored, get some red jasper because it's going to bring in a powerful cleansing and it's going to give you the energy you need to carry on. So the big message coming through today, intuitively divine feminine, is whatever you're going through, whatever you are struggling with, you can handle it and you will, and you'll get through it and you're going to come out the other side. So I'm going to bring in 2 decks of cards and then we're going to bring in the book. So I'm going to bring in the Angel Guide book by Kyle Gray, the Angel Guide, and the Sacred Geometry of Relationships Oracle. This is a really beautiful one. So thank you, angels. What's the energy, please, of this day? I love how we've got the orange energy. I'm wearing orange. We've got red jasper that's got this orange on, earrings, orange red, about action, prosperity, manifesting. What do we need to know, please, angels, for the divine feminines today? What do we need to be aware of? What do we need to be aware of? A clear card, please. Clear card. Clear card. Thank you. Okay. This card's moving on top as well. So the first energy we've got coming out is forgiveness and understanding. Now that's so beautiful because without forgiveness, this journey won't progress. It won't move forward. It will remain stuck. And to forgive, we have to get an understanding of what's really going on. So we get the spiritual understanding of what's happened in the physical world. So in other words, if your masculine has really upset you and caused you pain, we have to look at it through the eyes of love, not fear, and see past the pain and see it in a higher way. And the first thing we have to do is forgive ourselves because nobody can affect our energy or our mood or our vibration without our own permission. And when we realise that, that's liberating because it's the truth. Everything that happens to us is neutral. It's the way we perceive it, see it, experience it that makes it seem to be good or bad to us, or negative or positive or light or dark. So first we have to understand that we have to forgive ourselves for feeling vulnerable and allowing ourselves to feel that way. And that's the Ho'oponopono prayer. When we look in the mirror and we say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. So that's the first step. The second step is the understanding of why these things happen. And it's seeing it from a higher perspective, understanding that everything that happens in a negative way or that causes pain or struggle or stress or the masculines to run or block or hide or ghost, it's to do with insecurity, fear, and the need to process. So when we look at it that way, we don't take it personally. We rise above. So the understanding brings in forgiveness because we realise, wow, our masculine is actually innocent. They are our greatest teacher. They've come here to do what they've come here to do. And that's grow your soul, grow their soul. So there's nothing actually wrong. Everything is changing and turning around in your favour. So the first step is listening to your heart. The second step is forgiving yourself. And the third step is understanding how to forgive them. So when we understand, we find it easier to forgive because things make a lot more sense. And remember, everything that happens is happening to grow your soul. And if you need to forgive today, call on Mary Magdalene, call on Jesus, call on St. Peter, because they will help you to forgive and release any guilt and, forgive yourself for everything that's happened. So you don't blame yourself or go over things or say if only, because everything's happened the right way. And all paths lead home and all paths lead back to each other. So forgiveness and understanding. And if there's things you need to understand that you don't understand, ask the angels and they will guide you to the right video to watch or the right person who can help you or the right moment to receive a sign. They'll give you what you need. And, I have a playlist here completely full and filled with free videos that you can go and watch right now. Videos that understand the journey and explain it from all sides, feminine, masculine, and, other people's perspective. So rise above the fear and face, and ease and grace. So when we understand and we forgive, we feel at ease. We feel like a big weight has been lifted off our shoulders. We receive grace. We feel easier. Life feels better. And, I'm really feeling again this energy of a Buddha energy or a guru. This may be someone you connect with. What I'm really connecting with in here as well is Goody Swami. These are orange cards. Goody may use these cards. Our soul sister Goody, who gave me a card, I used them the other day. Her channel, Twin Flame Love. It's beautiful channel where she connects with her Swami and, gives the messages of love and about this journey and mission. So there may be a sign there that go and check out her channel. That's Twin Flame Love, Goody Rosehill. Okay, Goody, Gudi, Rosehill, one word. And you'll find her there. So ease and grace. So when we be at ease with our life, things fall into place. And really when we forgive and understand, this is how we feel. We feel better, calmer, more in the moment, more in tune with exactly who we are. And we don't get distracted or put off or stressed out by outside events. We've got freedom, look at this. So everything is helping you to feel free, to feel peaceful, to feel at one with things. And 21 is also about it happening now. Things are happening now. So breathe, release, feel free. Divine Feminines, enjoy your freedom. George is away. He's back Thursday. I'm going to enjoy this time for me. Enjoy this freedom. So if you're single right now, instead of feeling frustrated, enjoy your freedom. If you've just come out of a karmic relationship, enjoy your freedom. Enjoy time with yourself, time with your kids, time with your family, time to do you. And when you're in union, you'll also enjoy that freedom because it's about being at peace and at one with all things. The energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless possibility and potential, boundless expression and bold exploration. That means go where you want to go and do what you want to do and have fun and enjoy it. And it's Sunday today. You may want to do something for you today. You want to be bold and you want to express yourself. Do you enjoy your freedom? Because that's being in your power and your authenticity. And there's nothing better and more sexy to the divine masculines than a divine feminine living their authentic truth, shining their light, feeling free, feeling at ease, feeling graceful. This is like the swan energy. And when we forgive and heal, we understand, we let go of drama, struggle, desperation, the need for it now, and we stop chasing. Because we realise there's no need to chase. As our soul sister says, why chase what's within? We don't need to chase that. It's already within us. Your twin is already a part of you. So trust in God and the higher power, and that you would not be given anything that you can't handle, and be your authentic self. The energy of authenticity supports our choice to be genuine and truthful in all aspects of our lives, with others as well as with ourselves. So you have to be honest with yourself first. Like me, for example, the other night, I'm absolutely fine with George spending time with family and going places and doing things because he's got a big family and it's nice for him to do those things without me sometimes, because when we're around our person, sometimes we don't act the same. So, we're on guard or we're being our best self, or when we really want to just slob about and do nothing. And, he needs to spend time with his friend who's had a baby, and there's a lot of that power energy there as well. And it's beautiful. But even my ego was coming up saying, oh, this, that, and I had to be very honest with myself and say, okay, where is this coming from? Why am I feeling this way? And it was just because of my own fears and insecurities and, needs. And I was like, why am I struggling with that when I'm giving it to me? And it's because, we haven't been apart from each other for a long time now because, we haven't really had any time apart since last year. And, not that it matters, but we have got a very freeing connection, whereas I feel free, he feels free. We're at one with each other, we're at one with everything. So we don't need to be controlling anything. The only thing I struggle with now with control is like if the bin bags aren't put out or the washing up isn't done. And I have to learn to let go of that too, and take my time and not try and control, because as feminines, we do hold on to all this control that we have to release. And I'm a lot better now after 4 years in union nearly than how I was at the beginning. But that's why, because I've been around his energy for like a long time now, perhaps 4 or 5 months. I can't even remember when he had some time with his family. It might have even been in December. I think it was in December for a few days. But, having 5 nights on my own again, it's freeing. But it's also, the ego comes up and brings in fears. So we have to just be strong and say, okay, why am I feeling that way? So whatever you've been going through, and it may be that you don't want to be away from them, you're missing them, you're struggling with that. Be authentic with yourself, be honest with yourself and say, okay, this is why. And it's not about them, it's about you. It's nothing to do with George. It's not George's job to make me happy or complete me or satisfy me. That's my job. So I started observing my feelings and thoughts, and that energy probably lingered around for about half an hour until I took my power back and said, okay, what I'm doing is operating at my own divine masculine energy and trying to push him away when all I want to do is pull him towards me. And then once I understood that again, the energy aligns. And that's what we do. And you'll notice now that you're in much more of your power now than you used to be. You get through things easier now. So you still may be going through your own struggles, but you will overcome them easier. Because every time things happen to you, you get stronger, you get more warrior-like, you get more in tune with yourself, you become more at ease and graceful about your life. And that brings up power. So this is just to let you know as well that even in union, these things can still come up, but they are handled quickly and efficiently. So we don't linger in that energy and it doesn't cause problems. This is why union, when you're in permanent union, is permanent, because you get through these things. So we're going to do the boot then. So the energy is acknowledge your inner genius. I love that. Acknowledge and observe and know your inner genius. Remember how powerful you are, that you are intelligent, strong, kind, loving, intuitive, and forgive me, fear. When you're not operating in fear, you are connected with source. That means creator energy lives in you and through you. You have a genius inside of you, a wise and knowing self who enjoys learning, teaching, and intellectual stimulation. And that's true. Every day can be an adventure when we see it that way. It can be exciting, wonderful, magical, fun. It can be something that stimulates us, teaches us, grows us. We learn lessons. So focus today on caring for the being within you. Make it a point to learn something new, such as a word, skill, song, or technique. Congratulate yourself on this experience. Feel the joy that your inner genius exudes and know that this brilliance is you. So you may want to learn a new word today. You may want to listen to a new song or do something different. But I feel this about learning new things about the journey, understanding things about you and your authenticity, taking control of the way you feel and know it's okay to feel that way and it's okay to be you. And the thought for today is I am smart and wise, for I have a genius inside of me. I trust my wisdom and I enjoy learning. Isn't that beautiful? You have a genius within you. So embrace your power today and know who you are and be at ease with your life. Be graceful and forgive everything and heal. Forgive everything in all directions of time, because everything has grown you. And holding on to things we need to forgive, it does not serve anything, especially ourselves, because it sometimes only hurts ourselves. It's like we're holding on to a burning hot coal and it's only hurting us. and it gets hotter and hotter and more uncomfortable, and then it starts penetrating into your mind and your cells and your bloodstream and causing toxins and pain. So we want to overcome that and be at peace. So let go today, forgive yourself, forgive the situation, forgive the karmic partner, forgive the twin, because God would not give you anything you can't handle, and you are strong. Have a great day, sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.